Yo, what's good? This is Super Longevity. I'm Lord Maitreya, your host, and today's episode is called The Whole Avenue Peace Treaty. Yeah, one of the reasons why I'm talking about the Whole Avenue Peace Treaty is many people don't know this part of history as far as it concerns hip hop. And I'm noticing the escalation of gang violence, shootings in all the inner cities where black people populate. People thinking that because they're in a gang, it's hip hop when it's not. You know what I'm saying? And quite, I'm kind of tired of it. And nobody, I just wanted to speak about it, and I wanted to bring attention to the whole Avenue Peace Treaty. I wrote a few notes to help me remember. I got these notes from the Wikipedia actually, but I actually had some knowledge of this history from the past. The whole Avenue Peace Treaty was because of a gang fight that happened. I want to get the dates correct. I don't want to mess up nothing with this. In 1971, with a brother named Black Benji, who was a peacekeeper in an organization called the Ghetto Brothers. Melendez. What was the brother's name? He passed away recently too. The brother name was Benjamin Melendez, who was the president of the Ghetto Brothers. And there was a fight, and Black Benji, who was a peacemaker for the organization, the Ghetto Brothers, tried to break it up, and he was killed. The cool thing about the Ghetto Brothers is that they actually had a person who would go out and try to broker peace before there'd be any violence. He was the peacekeeper, and the Ghetto Brothers was mainly ethnically Puerto Rican. The whole Avenue Gang Peace Treaty happened on December 8th, 1971 in the Bronx. This gang truth was like unprecedented in the South Bronx. You couldn't even travel. Like you had to be careful where you travel, what block you travel, because you could get hurt, you could be harmed. You know what I'm saying? You had all these different gangs. It was a lot. The South Bronx was populated with a lot of gangs, and poverty was unmatched in the South Bronx. And it happened because of the murder of the peacemaker that was part of the organization. Part of the Ghetto Brothers organization was murdered, and it was at the Boys and Girls Club. It's actually one of the. It said on the Wikipedia is one of the first attempts by a street organization to get broker a truce between gangs in the South Bronx. Mad people was there. You had these are this is just a couple of people that were at attendance, and Bambaataa, African Bambaataa attended this whole Avenue treaty, peace treaty, at the Boys and Girls Club on Whole Avenue in the South Bronx. He was there. He was in attendance. Alley Cats, the Bachelors. I think the Alley Cats was an all-girls gang. Black Cats Inc., Warlords, Black Pearls, Ghetto Brothers, Savage Girls, Black Spuds. There was many more. I'm not going to say all of them. I'll be here for a while if I did. There's plenty of them. But yeah, the gentleman, Black Benji, his full name was Cornell Benjamin. Yeah, Cornell Benjamin. This was at the Boys and Girls Club. I said that. Rest in peace to Benjamin Melendez, who was the president of the Ghetto Brothers and the guitarist for the group. They had a music group called the Ghetto Brothers also, and Benjamin Melendez, the president of the Ghetto Brothers, was the guitarist for that group. Also, if you want more information on this, I think all hip hoppers should get that documentary called Flying Sleeves. I want to find out who's actually, yeah, Flying Cut Sleeves. I seen it too when it first came out. It's by Rita Fetcher and Henry Gaffern. I think I said that right. I'm not sure, but it's called the Flying Cut Sleeves. I'm gonna leave a link at the bottom in the description, so you could just hit the link and you could just watch it. It's on YouTube. You can watch it for free. A little bit more about Benjamin Melendez. Yeah, he was born 1952, May 28th, 2017, president of the Ghetto Brothers, ethnically mainly a Puerto Rican South Bronx gang. This is what I found was really interesting. Melendez's family, including Melendez himself, were Marranos, a Spanish and Portuguese Jews living in the Iberian Peninsula who were forced to convert to Christianity during the Middle Ages. Crypto Jews practicing their religion in secret, even in the 1970s, while being part of the Hispanic community. I thought that was, yeah. And you know, when you hear Melendez, Benjamin Melendez speak, he talks about how he didn't let anybody wear swastikas on their jackets, on their cut-off sleeve jackets. He said nobody really knew that he was just a crypto Jew. Nobody knew that he was what his religion was, and nobody got suspicious when he did that. I thought that was really interesting. Again, this is the birthplace. This is where hip hop starts. If it wasn't for this Whole Avenue Peace Treaty, right? I want to call it the hip hop peace treaty, really, because if you didn't have the mobility, if people weren't able to travel to different neighborhoods and interact with one another and congregate, you wouldn't have what you call hip hop today. Yeah, African Bambaataa started Zulu Nation, but he didn't broker the gang truths like everybody think he did, right? The gang truths was brokered by the president of the Ghetto Brothers, Benjamin Melendez, who don't get his props. He don't get enough props. Rest in peace to Cornell Benjamin, the peacemaker from the Ghetto Brothers, and rest in peace to Benjamin Melendez, who died, I think, 2017. So, you know, I wanted to talk about this because also I wanted to talk about, you know, the senseless violence that's going on, and I've seen somebody, a young kid, died in California. I mean, y'all think this is what hip hop is? Hip hop ain't got nothing to do with your gang. So if you're in a gang, it's kind of contradictory to be in a culture and in a gang. To be honest, you just keep it gully with y'all. I don't care who don't like it, because nobody really talking about it. Because everybody wants to be validated by the streets. They think it's cool and it gives you some type of credentials, but really, it's actually all these people throwing up their gang signs and their gang sets. It's really tribal warfare that's going on in these streets. Now, some people just to be fair, some people are in a gang, quote unquote, but they're not active. They're not doing any senseless violence and all that. But to me, you're still promoting a group that largely still practice a tribal warfare in the streets. Hip hop, hip hop is a vehicle for us to stop that. So I just wanted to bring. I thought this was timely to talk about this subject. There's also a couple of books that you could buy on this subject about this time period in history in the South Bronx. You know, and you know, shout outs to my peoples in Chicago. You know, the gang violence is really high there. You know what I'm saying? With the drill music, it's connected to the drill music somehow. I don't know. Quote me if I'm wrong. And you know, to be honest with you, y'all need to study what we went through. You know what I'm saying? We all need to study what we went through in 1971 with the killing of Black Benji, and the Whole Avenue Peace Treaty, where all the gangs in the South Bronx broke up peace. And go check that film, Flying Cut Sleeves, straight up. and stop the damn violence. Let me get on out of here. Um, you know what? I will do one book before I go. Jobocalypse, the end of human jobs and how robots will replace them. Yeah, yeah. By Ben Way. Go cop that, yo. How technology is going to reshape the way we do business. It's going to create a lot of unemployment. Um, let's see if capitalism could how long capitalism could sustain with this type of technological unemployment that's about to happen. That's happening. So yeah, go cop that. That's about Ben Way. End of human jobs and how robots will replace them. Bam. All right, people, stay safe. Stop the violence. Let's up the literacy in our community. Um, this is Laura Maitreya with the Super Longevity Institute. Comment, subscribe, press the notification bell. It helps my channel to grow. One love. Super single I salute.